technologies like robotics and data communication and all, most of the people are losing their jobs as of now. So we are seeing that. Definitely we cannot stop the technology as we have discussed, so but we have to equip the next generation students or the people with the kind of technology to operate, and we should be in a position to operate them. So how to handle this kind of situation, as we are talking about the people to so uplift their living standards. So on one side, if they are losing the jobs, how to handle this kind of situation? So with every adoption of the technology, this may happen. This is one. And second thing is that how we can also use this kind of deep technology in this kind of taxation system, because most of the MSMEs are facing the tax issues and individuals are facing the tax issues. As you have rightly mentioned, sir, that we are the taxpayers has to take the responsibility of this, and so directly or indirectly paying a lot of taxes and owning the ownership is also one challenge. So how the deep technology can be the like one use case is the tax. So how that will help the MSME sector to grow further, and how to handle with the capacity building of the next generations to handle with the technology to sustain in the job market. These are two questions.
Yeah, you're right. Only regarding to taxation. It is a continuous process how to promote MSMEs, that we have to continuously do that, how to transfer that benefit. It all public policies again. The only the way we have to put pressure and lobbying to governments to listen our request, that can be done. Second one is jobs. People are thinking IT will remove jobs. How to create wealth? There are conflicts again. Creating wealth, you need IT. Having jobs, again, you don't want IT. What I wanted to emphasize all of you, creating wealth, create more and more jobs also. IT is only enabler for creating jobs. I told you just now, GPT will transform, it is beginning. Every family, if you prepare a vision document for GPT, India will become a global supplier for services and also goods, either physical or virtual. You can imagine the opportunities. Thanks to Europe, thanks to Japan, thanks to China, countries aging, they need our services now. Either doctors or nurses or some other services, so many things. You make use of all these opportunities. Be a global citizen, outlook, integrate with the global economy, and exploit services or goods for the global community. That is our vision. It is possible. That is where demographic management, if we do, after 100 years before we are all slaves, next 100 years independence, we will be the leaders, number one leaders for globally to serve the global community. That is going to happen. That is where from now onwards we have to plan demographic management also, to have different ages of population from now onwards, so that always we have to meet our demands. Otherwise, India will become, after 2047, another China or another Europe or Japan. It is going to happen.
Thank you very much, sir. On that inspiring note, that was a stimulating experience. Listening.
Somebody wanted
sir,
to...
we are really short of time.
Oh, okay. Don't disappoint him. Let us see.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm taking clue from your last note, what you said, like yes, we are doing a lot of innovation on the deep technology and all, but you also said that we need to know how to market these technologies to the world. So on this note, I would like to thank you for that ISB, which is a global business institute where you got to Hyderabad. From last 20 plus years, I think we have not received any other institute just like ISB. So I just want to thank you, sincere gratitude to getting the ISB to Hyderabad.
Now, I am very happy he has given a solution, ISB solution, to get jobs or outsourcing consultancy. Even for ISB, how much effort I put at that time, Fortune 500 companies wanted to start business school. Then it has reported in some magazine. They wanted to go to Bombay, Maharashtra government, Karnataka government, Tamil Nadu government. Then no agenda for Andhra Pradesh. At that time, Andhra Pradesh was not in the map. Then my secretary told me. Then McKinsey chief at that time, Rajit Gupta was the chairman of that committee. All top people are in the board. Then I telephoned to them. They told me, sir, you are right, but we don't have any inclination towards Hyderabad. It is not in our list. Then I told them, okay, don't consider Hyderabad. You come for a cup of tea or breakfast, and then you decide on merits. I don't mind. Then they came. Same business principles applied. How to market it. Then I sent my ministers, 4 or 5 ministers to airport to receive them. Very good AC bus I organized for them. Then they came to me, to my house. Then immediately I got beautiful bouquets and also shawls, and I honored them. Then I received one by one. Then I served breakfast by giving plates. Then I gave a presentation. By seeing all these things, by that time they are all totally inclined, perception. Then they asked me what you are going to give. Don't ask me anything. You go to respective governments, what they offer. You make it plus 1, send it to me, I will accept it. They went to Karnataka, they got appointment after 4 hours. They went to Maharashtra, they asked him reservations. You have to give reservations for our state. They went to Tamil Nadu, they gave garland or bouquets to give it to Chief Minister. So it makes all the difference. One is goodwill creation, second is clinching marketing strategy. I am very happy. ISB is one of the best institute now. I really appreciate them. They are at that time nobody knows what is business, ISB or MBAs, all these things, nobody knows. So I am very happy. Now you can give solutions for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice, sir.
Sir, that was really stimulating experience listening to the visionary who was talking about digital technologies 2 decades ago and now looking ahead of another 2 decades to create a society where technology is used to uplift the marginalized communities, ensure equitable access, and address all social, economic, and environmental challenges. As always, sir, it was a very inspiring session. We are really fortunate to have you with us, and thank you so much for sparing time and sharing your thoughts. A big round of applause, please. Before I announce the formality of giving mementos to the panelists and to the chief guest, I request Sri S.P. Thakkar sir to come over onto the dais and say a few words.
Thank you. I have 4 very simple comments here as an addition to whatever is happening. It's a very happy day for all of us. Point number 1 is we are looking at new model of governance in the country for which we can show the way, and we are looking at near future where the poverty word will simply go out of our system, and that's how the system is growing, especially when India is going to point number 1. Now point number 2 is that what is the outcome of this group's discussion today? This is a beginning of discussion, not an end of discussion. So it results into number of outcomes for which the groups will have to be formed, people will have to come together. So first of it will be public policy, if we are looking at 2029 and 2047. So public policy will be one critical item. Action planning simultaneously will be another item. Mr. Naidu always has talked about Falcon X, which he started, Nandi Foundation, which again he started. There are so many things which are there. On similar lines, if we are looking at startups of 2 kinds, the existing units which are already working and they are struggling, like we have a digital stack for MSMEs, again how it comes out, and the new startups. So how are we going to work on that? Who are the other volunteers who are willing to come and join GFST? This again will be very, very important for us, and take it as your own forum so that you can participate and then come back and contribute. So this is point number 2. We are also proposing to conduct similar conclaves every 30 to 45 days. As Mr. Naidu has mentioned, at least 10 points, 10 items are there. So we already have thought leaders in these areas. We also are looking for much more, and then we are trying to work out on that. So if you have any ideas in this context, or if you would like to partner with us, you are all welcome towards it. The final point is gfst.in is the website. Have a look at it. How do you want to contribute it to in whatever you think is possible? Please give that. It's already given over there. And just now we've got a message that UNESCO would like to join into our initiatives in various ways as to how we can take it forward. So all of you are welcome. Be a part of it. Tell your friends and all other people who can play some kind of a role, and let us take this forward. I remember when we discussed about formation of GFST, we were looking at something, our own World Economic Forum kind of a body, because World Economic Forum refused to come to India, though they have partnership with CII, but they refused to come to India. They are present in America, China and Japan, but not in India. Some discussions were going on to set up something in Bombay, but we have our own forum like this where all of you can participate, and please mention to any more number of people who would like to join us. We are always available. Our information is available and you're welcome to join. Thank you. Thank you. No, India at 800 for Indians, and every state is welcome. Like we have a member here who is participating in 10 states. So Telugu is one thing, but all other states also are welcome for that. It's open in every possible.
And as the name says, it's a global forum, so there is no regional limitations. Thank you very much, Thakkar sir. Now I request Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu to give mementos to all the panelists who contributed to this forum. So firstly to Mr. Sanjay Jasrani. To Mr. Sridhar Seshadri. Next to Satish Lakaraju. Mr. Sriram Iyer. And Ram Deshpande. Now I request Thakkar sir to present a memento to Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu as a token of our love and affection, and Sanjay also to accompany. Kutumbrao Garu, Ramnath Garu. Thank you so much, sir. So that brings to the end of the first edition of seminar in our series. We extend our heartfelt thanks for gracing this occasion to Chandrababu Naidu Garu and all the expert panelists, and also the volunteers and India Next for their hard work in putting together the conference. We have a tea break. I request all the participants to have their tea and snacks.